Now for our feature review story, and this is the HTC Rhyme, a phone that made a lot of news because it was coming in brilliant colors like plum and others, very bright colors. And then in India, it finally arrived in what color? This one. It's the only color available. They call it, unfortunately, clear water. It's a pretty boring color, I think, but the phone itself is pretty exciting because of the accessories. I'll give you a magic demo first. So this is what gets attached to the phone. It's called a charm. You can hang it around your neck or out of your bag, out of your pocket. And if the phone rings, well, how do I show it to you? It has to be a little bit of magic. Let me use my magical powers. May this phone ring now. And watch this. Watch what happens if the phone rings. Ring, ring, ring. There. As soon as the phone rings, this one lights up and lights up really nicely. Almost looks like magic in my hands. Now, you can keep your phone on silent and this will still tell you exactly what's going on. So that's one part of it. Phone, you may stop ringing now. Good. Let's take a look at everything else besides that charm. Again, aluminium here, rubberized back, a pretty good camera with a single LED, 3 dots out here for the dock, which is not available in India right now. What is available is this. They call this a rubberized, non-tangling headphone, and it actually does work that way. It's almost like you have rubber bands. That's exactly what this is like, and they don't really tangle, and you can kind of do whatever you like with it. Won't really split anything happening. So another interesting accessory, the headphone. What else? Well, the phone screen, as always with HTC, very, very nice. There's a certain feminine touch to this entire thing, and almost the accessories also speak like that. So those are the good parts of the exterior. On the top, of course, the power button, the 3.5mm jack. Like I said, at the back is the camera. On the right-hand side, as you can see out here, is the volume rocker. On the left-hand side, behind the port, is how you'll actually be charging it, the USB port. That's pretty much it on the phone. Let's take a look at the insides. What does the Rhyme do that other phones can't?
Overlaid on the Android 2.3 OS, the new Sense offers some improvements. The general setup is the same as ever, but there have been a few changes in terms of animations and overall look. The most striking difference is the new home screen widget, which displays a bank of shortcuts and a small digital clock at the bottom of the screen. The reason for this is that each of the icons on the left-hand side of the screen has a flyaway tab. These can be expanded to reveal additional information such as unread emails, text messages, and your current music track. Also, the addition of the menu and phone widgets present on the screen makes it very convenient. There's also a new animation when scrolling through your home screens. A single swipe of the finger will simply transition to the next panel, but repeated swipes result in a zoomed-out carousel effect. Cool! With Android 4.0 being just around the corner, this mightn't be the best time to launch Android 2.3 devices. Also, what disappointed us is the lack of a dual-core processor.
So that then is the HTC Rhyme, priced at about 27,000 rupees. Really, I think a little bit more expensive than I thought. Also, it's a pretty feminine phone. The color may not be so, but overall everything else in the phone is slightly feminine, so they know their market. Now, it doesn't blow my socks off. Android ice cream sandwich just around the corner, so everybody expecting 4.0. This is a 2.3 Android phone. Other than that, I think the accessories are absolutely great, very unusual, very well thought out, and I think that's what makes HTC Rhyme a bit of a winner.
It didn't disappoint while browsing the web, and the video streamed quickly too. Turn around and there's a 5MP camera with LED flash, and in the front is the VGA camera. The 3G Rhyme has 4 GB of internal storage, and there's an 8 GB micro SD card included with the device. The battery is no shocker with 1600 mAh, enough to last you through the day.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.